Well, the killer squad was recently disbanded by the authorities in Kenya because of some incidents which they were involved in, especially involving some Indians who went missing. And as of now, the 4 cops who have been arrested and they are in court today. They have been charged with abduction and conspiracy to commit a felony. This is a crack squad, you can call it a crack squad, which is used to pursue and contain violent crimes, robberies, carjacking, stealing, fraud, forgeries, all those manner of incidents. To Kenyans, it's a common occurrence with some incidents where this so-called killer squad is involved. They are used to crack some of the complicated, complex incidents here and there. At times you find that there's a suspect who has been arrested more than 4 times. He goes to court, he's released, he comes back to commit the same felony. And because of the complexity of the matter, you find that he's killed by this. It's common, it happens. Let's say that. Those which have come out publicly and there are protests here and there, the complaints, there are investigations, there was action taken on the police officers involved, and they were prosecuted in court. Well, as it was in the beginning, the police are still standing by that narrative that the Sharif was with another Pakistani national who told the police is his brother, and he was the driver. But we understand Sharif had only one brother who is deceased now. And then they were driving from a place called Magadi. Magadi is almost 100 kilometers away from Nairobi. On reaching at this place where the shooting happened, there was a roadblock which was mounted by police. This follows an earlier incident of carjacking which had happened within Nairobi. Apparently, according to police and the driver, the car did not stop at the roadblock. The police who are manning the roadblock now opened fire. They depleted the tire, then they shot. There was a shooting from both sides and the back of the car as it sped off. And in the process, Sharif was hit in the head, and the bullets went through from the back. It exited in the front. The driver drove off with a depleted tire up to for about 10 kilometers. He went to a home owned by another Pakistani national living in the same area where they wanted to administer first aid on the deceased. But then it was too late. They found out that Sharif had bled and he died at the entrance of the gate, at the entrance of the home. And that was it. I mean, the police are saying that the incident now is under investigation. With a body called Independent Policing Oversight Authority, which oversees the police conduct, is now taking over the matter, and they will give a report in 2 days' time. Apparently, Sharif was investing in Magadi. Magadi, as I told you, is almost 100 kilometers away from Nairobi. They were coming from a site in Magadi, coming to Nairobi, so that's the time the incident happened. The driver was not injured, he's okay. Currently, they are at mortuary. They're trying to get the body to surgery. I'm told the mother of the deceased wants the body to be flown back to Pakistan. We don't know exactly when he came to Kenya because you see the way he was operating, he didn't want to be known that he's around. Apparently, the fact that he came as a developer, he's living he was developing in Magadi. That shows you that he didn't want the issue to be known that he's around. There's a journalist here, colleague friend of mine, who tells me that they were working together on some documentary which they are following up, but I have not. He just texted me to tell me that I have not gotten in touch with him to know whether it's true. What were they working on? Was he working on the same, or he came as a visitor, as a tourist? Those are issues now to be looked into. Well, the issue of the Indians is under investigations. As I've told you, there are 4 cops who have been taken to court. They are missing as of now. The Indians are missing their driver, and the 4 cops have been linked to the abduction. But so far, we don't know whether they are dead or alive. But most likely they are dead. The motive, no one knows for now, because the cops are denying involvement of the same. They were working for the current president, but then he was a deputy president. And that's why the issue now is being pushed so hard. We expect much more action on the issue after the prosecution of the 4 cops. We don't know what the issue escalated further. I believe Kenya will inform India on the development of the issue, and that will be it. We wait for the conclusion of the case in court. In extraordinary measures, there are extraordinary moves by the new president, William Ruto. He has spoken about this twice in public, which was unusual. I mean, in the past, we never had a president talk about police killer spoon, because as a president, you must know what's happening. He was a deputy president when this thing was happening, so it was unusual for him to speak about it in public, giving an indication on the seriousness of the matter. So we wait and see. The Independent Policing Oversight Authority has issued a statement saying they are going to the scene to investigate how it happened. They are going to check on the shooting and record statements with the police officers who were involved in the shooting. So we expect more statements from tomorrow from the Independent Policing Oversight Authority.